tips for trainee plumbers or trainee gas engineers. My name's Alan Hart, and today we've had a video sent in by Elliot from E-Fry Gas Services, and Elliot's just going to go through some tips on what he thinks that new trainees should do to understand the job and understand what they're doing better. And after Elliot's video, I'm just going to go over, I'll tell you some of the exciting things that might be happening this year as well. So if you could like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff, and then you won't miss out on some of the videos that we've got coming up. Without further ado, I'll pass you over to Elliot.
Hello again to the Alan Hart fan club. Just a quick video. I've recorded this about 20 times and I keep waffling on, so I'm going to make this as quick and basic as I can. This video is not about taps. It's not about tap cartridges, tap inserts. It's about understanding the job that you do. This is for all the trainees, you're going to come out of college and you're either going to be a plumbing engineer, plumbing and heating engineer, gas engineer, whatever title you're going to adopt. And that's fine. But you're using the word engineer. Now, when was the last time you talked to an engineer, an actual engineer? Whether they're building engineer, structural engineer, mechanical engineer, whatever they may be. They've got a real understanding of how whatever it is they specialise in works, how it operates, how the whole process goes together. Well, you're going to come out of college. Now, the college I went to, down in Devon, pretty not great in my personal opinion, and 90% of the people that were in my class. The first 3 years were wasted, in my personal opinion, on bits of plumbing that didn't really matter. And I don't think it's directed very well at 16, 17-year-olds only interested in playing football and chasing girls. The last 2 years of the gas, the guy called Richard who took us through our gas, was amazing. And I learnt more in those 2 years than I had in the previous 3. But you're going to come out of your college with that engineer title, heating engineer, plumbing heating engineer. Please, all I'm saying is try to understand how things work. I know in the real world you're never going to take a tap cartridge, a tap insert out, strip it apart and grease it. Personally, I do, because if it's a Friday night and I can't get something till the Tuesday and a bank holiday, I'm going to strip it apart and see if I can get it going. But realistically, in the real world, you're just going to take the insert out and swap it over. Job done. Or if you can't even be bothered with that, realistically, you're just going to change the whole tap. And that's fine. I'm not saying that, you do your business as you want to do your business. But the idea is that if you understand how things come apart, how things go together, and how actually the operating sequence is, whether it's with a gas boiler, a warm air unit, a shower cartridge, tap cartridge, tap inserts, whatever it may be, it gives you a really, really good footing to when you get that horrible job that you really can't get your head around. There's a process to taking these things apart, a process to putting them back together. Same with diverter valves, same as whatever it may be on whatever gas or water appliance you're working on. But if you understand how they work, and you could rip it apart and rebuild it, it just makes you feel good, your confidence is up, and it makes you look like a real pro, rather than just being what we call a house basher, throwing boilers on a wall and walking away, never filling out the benchmarks, but fitting a high pressure tap in a low pressure installation. It's things like this, where it's all these little things. Understand how they work. You'll reap the rewards. You will reap the rewards massively, because your confidence will be boosted, which I've mentioned before and I'm going to keep mentioning. But if your confidence is there, you're going to go in on your A game. You're going to really impress your customer, that you can try and get them back up and running. It makes you feel good. It does me anyway. Everyone's different, and this is my personal opinion. Get the right tools for the job. I didn't spend a lot of 80 quid on that set 12, 13 years ago. The grips, I used to use Rothenberger and Nipex shed loads, but because I lose tools for a pastime, these are my 15 quid eBay specials, and I've got about 30 pairs of them ready to lose them. I do like some wearer kit that I have, but stuff that I know I lose, I go for cheaper tools. But that's the point of the video, basically. Sorry to waffle on, but understand how things work rather than just, yeah, I turn the lever and water comes out. It will make you feel better, and it will make you feel more confident, and you will become a better worker, in my personal opinion. Not in everyone's opinion, I agree, but does for me. Anyway, cheerio, bye-bye.
Thank you once again, Elliot, for that, and Happy New Year to everybody. A lot of what this channel has been about is stripping things apart and old boilers, take them apart, have a look what the fault was. I've got a boiler yesterday that we took out yesterday, which I'm going to do a video on, and it's had quite a lot of repairs on this boiler, and the boiler, they couldn't fix it, and they phoned me on New Year's Day, or text me on New Year's Day, and they asked me if I'd go for a new boiler, which I have done, and I'll do a video for that. That's probably going to be the next video, and I'll show you the faults with that. But that's got an interesting fault on that one, and that's why the boiler was breaking, and it's actually an installation fault, even though it's been installed quite a long time. But without babbling on too much, but the taking things apart, so like get an old boiler, if you take a boiler out on a property, if you're working, this is for trainees now, so if you're working with a plumber, ask them if you can have a boiler, or if you're training, get one from Scrapman or whatever you need to do, but just take stuff apart and have a look and understand what you're doing. Look at what the components are. So this is a fan, so this part of it's a fan, this part of it's a gas valve. So just look at all your components and see what they are, and then you can understand them better. And what I find as well is I'm dyslexic, so I have to take stuff apart to understand things. As Elliot said, the training courses for me, I didn't learn that much on a training course, but it gave me a little bit of an insight and understanding, and then I got components and took them apart, and then when you go back then on a training course, you understand things better because you've took it apart and you know what a fan is and you know what a gas valve is. Obviously you'd only do this with boilers that that have been taken out. You wouldn't start doing this on a live boiler because you wouldn't want to damage out, and obviously you wouldn't be qualified to do so. But it's just really good to take stuff apart and understand it. and as for this year, we've got some really good exciting things this year. If you're a plumber and you're looking at a new challenge, we may have some opportunities to go work abroad. I've been approached by an overseas company who wants to recruit new plumbers, and we're going to do some videos on that as well, and it may even be that I go over and do some videos over there on how to be a plumber over there and how to get visas and things like that. That if all that comes off, I think it's going to be really interesting. If you are a plumber and you're interested in that, please put some comments below and let me know if you're interested. And I don't know how I'll do this, but probably better if you ring the bell, because you know, if you subscribe and ring the bell, and then when them videos come up you'll see them. We've also got, I've been working with Viva Training Academy quite a lot, and Viva Training Academy have got a new trainer, and the trainer is an expert in the industry, really good, and he's going to come and do some videos with me as well and do some training on how to repair boilers and all different things. So it's going to be really good this year. So yeah, that I think that I'm really excited. I'm full of cold today, so I probably don't look that excited, but I'm really excited about that. Yeah, thank you to everybody who watches, likes, subscribes, etc. And yeah, Happy New Year.